So we're here at Lombardi's new location. Lombardi's is a seafood place that's been in Winter Park, Florida for so many years. But now they have a brand new location. It's my first time in there. This is where we buy all our fresh seafood and everything that goes along with it. If you want to get a bowl of fresh lobster, you can get yourself. Is that wonderful? Too cool. Little neck clams, great for clam chowder. And you've got even bigger clams. But when we make our mussel dish, look at the size of these beauties right here. Definitely going to be buying some of these. Fresh live blue crab. So you can get fresh bay and sea scallops. Your bay scallops are the smaller, and your sea scallops are the larger. So I'm really excited about what we're making today. Today we're making one of my favorite seafood dishes, scallops. They're like the gems of the ocean. I'm going to make them two different ways. We're going to do a scallop gratin and a scallop ceviche. What I want to start with is showing you how to remove the mussel from the scallop. So I have two here that I haven't done yet. And as you can see, there's a little mussel right on one side. You just want to remove that and take that piece off. It's not edible, you just need to get rid of it. What we're going to do is we're going to cut these into quarters. I have 6 gratin dishes that I've evenly distributed all the scallops out in. And I'm just going to place them in the bottom of the dish and spread them out. And each dish has a tablespoon of wine in each dish. So that while that sits there, we're going to get started on the topping for the gratin, which is the best part. In this bowl, I have some softened butter, 8 tablespoons, 1 stick. A half of a red onion diced really fine. You could use shallots if you don't like the onion to be so strong. Either one works fine. And 6 minced garlic cloves. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the electric mixer and combine these ingredients. It may get a little bit loud. Perfect. We're going to add a few more ingredients. We're going to add some flat leaf Italian parsley. I think fresh herbs in this is just perfect, and it goes really well with seafood. So, I don't know, 2 or 3 tablespoons chopped. Get a knife here. Just a rough chop. It doesn't have to be minced super fine. I've added some lemon zest in here earlier. Now we're going to add the juice of that lemon. Have it right here. Lemon will bring out some brightness to the seafood dish. I'm just going to cut my hand over here to catch any seeds. About 2 or 3 tablespoons for the 6 gratin dishes, and that should be 1 juicy lemon. Get it all out. We can. There we go. Now for some seasoning, we're going to add some salt and pepper. I'm going to do a teaspoon of kosher salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. That should be perfect. We're going to mix this up just a little bit more, combine everything together. Now we're going to add 6 tablespoons of olive oil. This is going to help combine everything. In the way you would make mayonnaise, you're going to drizzle the olive oil in nice and slow as you're mixing. So 6 tablespoons should be just perfect. There we go. Just get that good mix. Perfect. That's all there is to that. Now, once everything is combined and the olive oil has been added, we're going to fold in a heaping cup of panko breadcrumbs. Panko breadcrumbs are Japanese breadcrumbs. They're a little bigger, drier, and they really work well for this topping. And we're just going to fold that in together. And the secret ingredient. This is called Prunelle. It's an anise flavor liqueur, and it amazingly brings out the seafood flavor in any seafood dish. But it only takes a tiny bit. So we're just going to put a capful in. That's all you need. I can smell it already. It's wonderful. We're just going to mix that through. And the topping is ready. Alright, so these are the 6 gratin dishes that I have with all the scallops sitting in the white wine. I'm just going to scoop a little of the topping all across the top of each gratin dish. I have the oven already preheated to 425. The easy thing about this is you can make this in advance if you're having a party. Once you put the topping on, pop it in the refrigerator, bake it off when you're ready. Okay, so we're going to scoop some of this on. And use my hands here, which are very clean. Put a little topping all over each one. And it doesn't take much topping at all. Really doesn't. Anytime I serve this at a party, people go crazy. They want the recipe, they want to know. And it's really, really simple to make. But it's really elegant when you're serving it. It's got that like wow factor to it. All right, I'd say that's pretty much even. Beautiful. All right, let's do a quick wash here. We're just going to do a final sprinkling of some fresh basil and fresh parsley right on top. This is going to bake for 10 to 12 minutes. That's all it takes. You want the scallops to be just cooked. Nobody likes overcooked seafood. So we're just going to sprinkle a little of this right on top. Doesn't that look pretty? Some over here, here, and one last one. Perfect. Okay, these go right into the 425-degree oven, 10 to 12 minutes, and they'll be ready. Okay, so the second part of the scallop dish is the ceviche, which is in the refrigerator, and it's been in some citrus. About a cup of lime juice, half a red bell pepper, half of an orange bell pepper, a jalapeno seeded and diced real fine, some garlic, and salt. And that's been sitting in the refrigerator for about 3 hours. But we're going to put some flavorings to that. And cutting the avocado can be tricky, so let me show you how I do it. So I take a knife and I just spin it around the pit. Twist it off, comes just like that. Perfectly ripe avocado. Take the back of your knife and just pull the seed out. At this point, I take a paring knife and I'm just going to score, without going through to the bottom, score the flesh. Take a spoon and just run it all the way around the outside of the avocado. There you go, 1/2. Now avocados will turn brown, they'll oxidize really quick, so that's why I have this lemon sitting over here. We're going to squeeze some fresh lemon juice on it so it won't turn brown, and it'll look really pretty on the ceviche. So at this point we're going to take just a little bit of the lemon, don't need a lot, and we're going to squeeze the juice all over the top. Okay, that's that. Easy enough. Okay, so it's been about 11 minutes. I'd say it's time for the gratins to come out. It smells amazing in here. So as you can see, the bright, beautiful colors on top. The scallops are just oozing and bubbling with all that white wine and Pernod. Absolutely gorgeous. We're going to let those sit for just a minute and get started on the ceviche. Now, earlier today, we went to our seafood shop and we looked about what we were going to buy, and the scallops looked beautiful. So what I did is I bought 1.5 pounds of them, and these are sea scallops, not the bay scallops, they're the bigger ones. And that's why I quartered them all. But we got a beautiful deal on them, and so I want to show you the ceviche that's in the fridge. This is the ceviche that I've had cooking in the citrus. I like to do it in these fancy glasses. It makes it extra special. So as you can see, the scallops have that opaque color. We have the red pepper, the jalapeno, the orange pepper, and the grated garlic in there with some salt and lime juice. I'm going to distribute these evenly throughout the glasses. My God, this is amazing. It's just so fresh and bright with that lime juice. And all these colors. It's so eye-appealing. Don't they look nice in these glasses? I'm thinking yes. Okay, let's make sure we get every scallop in here. Perfect. All right, I have some extra ingredients that I want to add to this. Earlier, I cut some fresh mango and fresh cucumber. I'm using a hothouse English cucumber for this. there's not as many seeds and the skin isn't so tough. So I thought we'd sprinkle a little freshness on top of this. So we have some fresh mango. Do a little fresh mango on each one. It looks amazing, doesn't it? And we're gonna do some fresh cucumber. I don't put this in with the lime juice because I want to give it that extra crunch. And I don't want these items to cook in the citrus. Beautiful. And now we're going to add the avocado. I figure a couple of pieces of avocado on each one. Doesn't that look so sweet? Beautiful. We'll just use that one up. And to finish, a special surprise. I entered this friendly Iron Chef competition a few years back, and scallops was the ingredient, the secret ingredient. And I did this ceviche, and I made it a Peruvian style. And in Peru, they have a corn that almost is like a popcorn, but they're bigger than corn kernels. Here, we have corn nuts. It's the closest thing I can find. So let me run to the pantry. I always keep these things here. They're so addicting. And I just sprinkle a few on top. And this way you get a little bit of crunch. You see, those are like large corn kernels. And it's the closest thing I could find to what they use in Peru for their popcorn. How does that look? I say that's really, really entertaining and festive. You know, I think we should finish it with a little cilantro. Just a few leaves. Break them up. We don't want it to be too busy, although they are pretty busy. All right. There's our ceviche with fresh mango, cucumber, and avocado. What do you think? So you've seen me make scallops two different ways. One, the scallop ceviche, and the scallop gratin. Both are super great for entertaining. The scallop gratin you can make in a large dish and serve it as the main course or individual, which I think is really special when you're having guests. The scallop gratin recipe you can find at lindalouhamel.com.
Let's dish with Linda Lou, take 1.
I don't have a person going behind me during the commercial breaks. It's me. I talked about earlier when we went to the seafood place. Did I already mention that?
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so you've seen me make this gratin two different, gut. Okay, ready? I'm losing it, Courtney, I'm losing it.
Happy Monday.
Okay, let's do this. It's here, I got it, okay. The scallop gratin,